Sure. So I'm Benjamin Habbel. I'm the founder CEO of a company called Limestone Capital. We're a vertically integrated hospitality investment firm that focuses on boutique hospitality real estate in Europe. So we have made 3 investments so far in the last 18 months. We're about to conclude our 4th investment, and they spread between Portugal and Italy as our first 2 markets. So we're seeing obviously a number of big trends in hospitality specifically. We're seeing a big shift in guest expectations that was really triggered, I think, through Airbnb. And we're seeing a radical shift in the way that hotels have to think and respond to that change in guest expectations, specifically when it comes to experience and culture and really kind of connecting to a local, to kind of the local surroundings of the destination that the guests are traveling to. So we're as I said, vertically integrated investment firm. So we are really trying to align our investors' interests with not just the way that we structure the investment, but really with the way that we operate our hotels. And so the biggest problem that we saw in the industry is that it seems to be that it is owners versus operators. And so we wanted to bring these two together and really align the interests between owners and operators by really refocusing the operator agreements on profit, on EBITDA, versus as they traditionally have been set up, focusing them on revenue. And so this is, I think, a big problem, that kind of conflict of interest that our firm takes a little bit of a different approach on. There's a few things, obviously. I think the first thing is the way that we approach the industry, both being an owner and being an operator at the same time, and kind of being able to take a holistic approach from the beginning. But I also think that because we're a new entrant from a brand perspective, we're able to create destinations that much more aligns with what a new traveler is looking for. And what I mean by that is today people, the kind of emerging millennial travelers, they want to really connect to the locations they're traveling to, really indulge in culture, in community. And so we're able to create hotels that essentially are community centers that connect guests with local entrepreneurs, with local craftsmen, with local performers, musicians, all different types of members of the local community. And that really is something that is very difficult to do for a legacy brand, right? The local community, the local neighborhood doesn't hang out at your average 4 or 5-star hotel. We're able to take a fresh look at that and really position ourselves as a part of the community from the beginning. I think sadly, it's not going to look that different at all. Hospitality has been traditionally a very slow-moving industry. It's really kind of antiquated in many respects. And I don't think you'll see, holistically speaking, a lot of changes at all. And I think it will take a few disruptors like us to kind of wake up the industry. But I'm not very hopeful that the big Goliaths of the industry are really going to be able, even though they want to and there's intention there, going to be able to make kind of any dramatic changes. Yes. I think it is specifically an opportunity for investors. I think there are some smaller, more nimble, more agile managers like us that are able to identify niches, identify opportunities, and react much quicker than large-scale investment firms. And I think the opportunity that really is at hand is for us to be local and have feet on the ground, not sit in some skyscraper in London or New York or Frankfurt, but really, as we do, have locals on the ground, people on our staff that identify investment opportunities, that run the development process, that then hire operating teams that open these hotels. That's something that not anyone that I know of the traditional investment firms are really doing. So that's the opportunity at hand. And then, of course, as we talked about, from an operating standpoint, you can clearly differentiate from the big kind of multi-brand, multinational companies that basically dominate the market today. So we're repeat entrepreneurs, so we've built companies all of our careers. We're a group of 4 founding partners, and so I think we always approach new projects, new problems in the same way, that we want to solve a problem for a very specific audience. And so obviously we would love to be able to not just create fantastic financial returns to our investors, but also deliver an experience that to our guests that leaves a lasting impact in their lives, and hopefully in the community that surrounds our hotels as well. What I find most exciting is that we're at a point in time where the investment opportunity aligns very well with a dramatic shift in what consumers are wanting. So it's not that we're looking at properties and think this is a fantastic investment opportunity, and then we have to create something and find the audience for it. What we're looking for, which are small boutique hotels that are kind of anchored in their community and anchored in their location, that is something that an ever-growing audience internationally folks are looking for. And so that alignment I find super exciting, because it aligns our limited partners and investors all the way to the solo traveler, the couple, the family that is staying at our hotels and enjoys that really authentic experience. And it kind of aligns the entire community around the same purpose. That I find very, very exciting. There's a lot of opportunities with this company and with not just this fund, but whatever follows after that. So I've been in hospitality for a long time. My grandparents were hoteliers. We take a very fresh approach with it, being technologists and really having a background in technology as well. And so for us, the next steps is to continue to launch properties, to identify new markets where we can replicate the success that we have had in Portugal and Italy, and continue to execute on that strategy. So I think there's a long way to go for us.